Today's video feature is a brief overview of some of the most common causes of automobile accidents. Now, in the old days, you had very little distraction, certainly by comparison. You might be talking to friends and not paying attention in the car, or you might be changing the radio station or playing your stereo too loudly, but that was really about it. Of course, drunk driving was a much more serious problem back then, and however, it is still a significant issue even today. But the biggest thing, the biggest distraction now is all contained in the multifunction smartphone. We use our smartphones for so many activities, and that really doesn't change once we get behind the wheel. So we certainly have the ability to make phone calls. We might use hands-free, or we could be listening with our ear, but still we're distracted. The biggest problem these days, in my opinion, is texting while driving. It's certainly been outlawed in almost every state, but people still do it. Now, a lot of folks will try to text while they're at a stoplight, but even when they engage the car, they're still finishing their text. And of course, the faster your speed, any distraction at all can make bad things happen even more quickly. We still have drunk driving as an issue, and we have a lot of folks who are on prescription medications that make them a little lethargic and less responsive on the road. So there's so many things to get us in real trouble. Now, the hope is that we're about to enter into the next era of transportation, and that is autonomous cars. And we're already seeing a lot of really good safety features in newer models. For example, we have blind spot alerts. We have it where if you're starting to drift over into a lane, getting closer to another vehicle, your steering wheel will vibrate. Sometimes your seat will vibrate. These are all very important. A lot of newer cars have it where if you come up on a car too fast, it will actually engage the brakes for you. And now with the advent of 5G and some of the other software changes, the hope is and the belief is that autonomous driving is going to become a thing, and that children who are born today will never know what it's like to actually drive a car, which has some pros and cons. But I guess if you've never had the thrill of turning 16 and driving the car without your parents for the first time, well, you may not know that, but it's going to be a lot more safer on the road. So drunk driving should become a thing of the past. You can be drunk behind the wheel of an autonomous vehicle. The autonomous vehicle will get you home safely and protect us from you. And certainly texting while driving, you can be watching a movie in an autonomous car. So until that day comes, though, we need to truly focus on what's important. When you're behind the wheel, the only thing that really matters is for you to be focused on safe driving for you, for the other folks on the road, and for your passengers. So until autonomous driving becomes the norm, we still have to focus and be safe on the road. Hope it helps.